this side and north side, this day Anthony Hamilton, right after he got baptized in some collard greens as a young baby. This day Fantasia, when she at the show, she take her shoes off because she feel free. And free yourself.
Spencer Strider, whose numbers are not good as he's come back from injury, but still, Spencer Strider. And Bryce Elder has had his best season. 3-1 with a 2 Sunday on Mother's Day.
You ready?
Couldn't quite squeeze it. Stays at a ball and 2 strikes on Matthews. Tanner Scott, after last year, has really been a pleasant surprise this year. That was a necessary surprise. That would be as an injury. It's the 12th time in his last 13 games that he's put up a scoreless outing as Freeman makes the grab, and we go to the ninth. The all-new Audi ready for a lap of yes. Get exceptional offer at your local Audi dealer.
Verizon Small Business Days are happening, and we're here at Patty's Diner. Ever since Patty's Mango Cheesecake went viral, business has been booming. Patty looks to find their rhythm as the plates keep moving, and the owners are not slowing down. Here comes the Verizon business expert, and she's giving Patty great deals on business internet, love talk, and a free Verizon phone. Nice assist. What a comeback. Verizon.
All right, good luck, dog.
Days are here. Score.
Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Athletics. Just about ready to roll, Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
Bobby Witt.
And we're underway here in the home opener. That one ripped, but foul. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball. You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Two now. Got him. One gone here.
Batting second, right fielder.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That clips the corner. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Rafael Devers steps in for the Royals.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Sheehan, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Gets him to chase after that one. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill, the big righty, Michael Wacha. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Digging in, Jacob Wilson. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup and it was successful. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Maikel Garcia. And there's a foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Batting fifth, left
James
fielder,
Wood
James
steps in
Wood.
for the Royals. First offering, runner goes in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Second inning here, no score. And he swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Salvador Perez can't hold up, and that's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. Chases that one upstairs. In the air, out towards left center. Buxton gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. They limit
What happened? You didn't tag up?
Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And that is out of play. 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Third baseman.
One out man at first. Here's Max Muncy. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Rooker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late on that fastball. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Tied him up inside with that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Brenton Doyle. That clips a corner. Next offer in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. So the Royals batting order turns over. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Struck him out looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 down, bases empty. And next up for the Royals, Shohei Ohtani.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Jeff McNeil stands in. Inside. Ball 1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Foul ball there. Hopped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Got it. Bangs against the wall but holds on. To first, safe, getting back to the bag, almost hung out there. Now, Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. See ya strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Start of the 4th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one outside. outside, and the count is 1-2. Fastball is outside. This one in the air, center field. Buxton takes it in for the out. One down. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. A single and a run scored and a walk.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Up the middle, Wilson. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Ball. That's inside.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball. That's inside.
The count 2-1. There goes the runner. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker.
You know, these Athletics just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Doyle makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Langoliers in his 4th year, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Check swing, and he went 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here comes Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He goes down looking. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So here's the Royals DH, Jack Caglione. Grounded out his first time up.
Inside, ball 1.
He swings and fouls one off. Popped in the air, left field. That's out number 2. So up next, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Buxton on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Here's a high chopper down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Late with the swing there. And that chance handled. Old man for the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2. Back foot slider struck him out. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ball, that's it.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Garcia up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Fouled off down the right side. The 2-2 on the way. Devers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Come
Not
on.
close with that one, and the count's full. That one is absolutely belted. Buxton sprinting after it. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. To the plate for Kansas City, James Wood. Reaches but can't haul it in. 1 run's in. The 2nd run scores. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead. So 2 down. Next is the runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Line drive, base hit. Throws to 2nd. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. That ends the inning, but they do score a run. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 away, bottom of the 6th. Next up for the A's, Byron Buxton.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the A's.
2 down, base is empty. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a big swing and a miss. Next one is off the plate. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino. Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Brady Basso.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one fouled off. Basso measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Jack Caglione.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Off the mark there. 2-1. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Check swing called strike. And the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Brenton Doyle.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the dirt. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Caglione over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Out towards left center. Buxton turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. And that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but
Bailey Falter gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That's back. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. So 2 down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, number 17.
Shohei Ohtani.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rafael Devers steps in for the Royals. In the dirt, blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Buxton gliding in towards the infield. He's got it. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. Righty reliever out of the pen, Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a ball.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball in.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. James Wood digs in now.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Steps off and bluffs the throw at second. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. Ohtani over at second. Wood at first. 2 out of the inning.
Ball, that's low.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to him.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw in. Safe at the plate. The tag.
He's in there. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one in the air, center field. Buxton has a beat on it. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, number 22. So Mark Kotsay going with a pinch hitter here. Denzel Clark.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Strike 2.
No, inside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the order, Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. That smash towards center. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Buxton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0. Wilson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. The flip, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. We go to the 9th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jack Caglione. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1. In the air to left center, Buxton should have this one, and there's one down. Brenton Doyle now at the plate, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. In the air, right field. Butler takes it in for the out. 2 away down. So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Bobby Witt Jr. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And very nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Leading off, number 25. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Matt Strom on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. Strom is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. The Royals trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
They're down to their final strike. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Waka.
Good game, Juice. No, I gotta go. My daughter got a softball game, playoffs. So, why? My daughter don't need no Bible. She hits home runs. What I need it for? After beating your ass twice, I understand that. Yeah, I'm gonna get dressed now. What time is it? 2:30. All right, dog. I gotta go too. Good game, man. All right, dog.